These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Good morning and bonjour. I'm walking up to a little lake today called Llyn fawr, and that's at the foot of a series of peaks called the Carmarthen Vans. They're in West Beacons. It's never as busy as East Beacons because the National Parks Authority don't promote this area because it's quite sensitive environmentally. It couldn't handle the numbers, for example, that you see going up Pen y Fan. So I'm currently parked in a little lay-by near a pub called Tafon y Garreg, which is on the A40, I think it's the 69. Opposite the pub, there's a footpath which runs along the River Towie for a few hundred yards before we follow the Beacons Way along the foot of the Carmarthen Vans. I haven't walked the lower path before. I've been up the top and it's an absolute killer. You've got to climb around 500 metres. It's probably one of the most hardest walks in the Beacons. I did lots of stops getting up that one. This one I'm hoping will be a little bit easier because in a couple of weeks' time I'd like to actually go halfway along this path. There's a series of waterfalls and a stone circle and a large standing stone there as well, which I want to see. But I'm not sure how I'm going to come back yet. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll climb up it's like a little goat path near the lake up to the top of the ridge, which is that would be a hard climb, and then walk back down over the top path, or I'll just turn around and come back the way I've come. So it depends on how knackered I am at the time. Anyway, I'll just get my rucksack on now and show you some sort of landmarks on the route if you want to do it yourselves. See you in a bit. Bye. That's the pub, Tafon y Garreg. Opposite the pub they've got their own campsite behind those trees, and you can see there the footpath is actually signposted. So we'll walk up here, follow the river for a couple of hundred yards, and then at a sheep pen you've got a choice. You either go straight up the hill, or I'm turning right and heading on the lower path. And that's the River Towie. We'll just cross the footbridge and follow the path. Ooh, got a little friend there. Hello. Hello. You're a good dog. Best things in the world. And this is the sheep pen, and once again you can see that the way is signposted, so you can either walk straight up that there, which is really hard, or I'm going to the right following the fence, which should take us along the lower path, which is still a climb, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as difficult as getting up onto that ridge. After a month of rain, the path is a quagmire, and then you're rewarded with something like this. The path's on the other side of the stream, just got to cross that little ford right in front of us. Well, here we are. Llyn fawr, not a lot to see. The world is very grey up here. Everything's disappearing in the mist. I can't see the Carmarthen Vans, they're massive, and everything's covered in mist. This is the lake that the Welsh legend, the Lady of the Lake, appears to a local farmer. I think she's very beautiful. I think she even she brought some gifts, I think, with animals. But the deal was, if he struck her 3 times, she'd go back to the lake. Cut a long story short, that's what happened. But I believe she was the mother of the physicians of Myddfai, who I think were real people in history. I think they were like herbal healers, and Myddfai is the little village where Prince Charles has got his residence in Wales. Just a bit of useless information. So I'm going to set up my lunch now. Probably I might put my tarp up and make a little tent and sit down for an hour and have something to eat and drink. There's absolutely nothing much to see. I've got visibility of about 50 yards. I very quickly put my tarp up. Only takes a few minutes, and I'm a little bit out of the wind now, so I can put my cooker on, and there's nothing like eating outdoors. Not a sound around here, so it's just grey, misty, can't hear anybody. It's wonderful. We are my new titanium cooking pot and lightweight stove. So I'm about to have a cup of tea and some food. Can't beat it. Now I normally take these with me. John West do a similar thing. This is a cheapie from Aldi's, which is much less. They don't need cooking. You can eat them straight from this foil pot, and they come with a spoon, which is great if you don't want, if it's lashing down with rain, you just want something to eat. You don't want to set up a cooker. I've just got a bit of time on my hands today, and I thought I'd enjoy the solitude up here. But yeah, these things are great. They're not cheap, but it's an instant meal, and you don't have to get a cooker out. Well, back at car, folks. Cracking walk. Couldn't see a lot, unfortunately. I was in the clouds. When I got down lower levels, you could actually see then for about half a mile, but you're actually walking up in the cloud itself. Two things I've learned today. I had too many clothes with me. Walking up the mountain, within 20 minutes, I'd taken everything off apart from this super cool red top, which makes me look like a 1960s cigarette bloke advert, because it was just roasting. The other thing that I did, and I feel a real prat, and I think I've left my map up at the lake. Luckily there's an easy marked path to come back down, so nothing clever there. I hope it got wrapped up with my tarp, but I have this feeling I've left my map and case up there. And of course they make them in black and camel and all these colours, so if I can find an orange case I will. Anyway, that's it for today, folks, and I'll see you in a week or so. Ta-da!